Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet if you haven't already done so right here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. And you can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. Now, let's get into the news. I don't know if you all heard this story, but when I heard it, I thought it was absolutely horrible, and it's coming from BET. And it says, a couple from Iowa reportedly adopted a brother and sister from Ghana and then allegedly starved them and treated them worse than their own children. Kenny Fry, 42, and his wife, Kelly, 40, adopted a 10-year-old girl and 11-year-old boy from Ghana and flew them to Iowa to join their family. Abuse soon followed. However, it was neighbors who stepped in to rescue the two children. According to KCRG, the neighbors saw them locked outside the Fry residence in January 2018 when the temperature was just 15 degrees. They were knocking on the door. It sounded like they were crying, "Let me in," the neighbor detailed to the news station. I can't say exactly what they were saying, but I could hear crying out. I just thought something is not right, just knowing it was so cold outside and those poor kids were locked out. The two children were found extremely malnourished by authorities and were taken to the care of social workers. They told the social workers that if they left their rooms, an alarm would sound and they'd have to do push-ups and squat exercises as punishment. The bedroom they shared was reportedly only furnished with a small plastic mat, blanket, and bucket to use a toilet. Doctors found the girl had a distended abdomen consistent with malnutrition, while her brother was very undersized for his age. The pair of children told social workers how they were made to eat oatmeal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Frys have 5 other children who were reportedly cared for properly. Kenny and Kelly Fry plead guilty to 2 counts of child endangerment last week after striking a plea deal. They were sentenced to 2 years probation, 100 hours of community service, and ordered to pay a $12,500 fine. They claimed the abuse was to punish the children for misbehavior. However, social workers say the children were well behaved and didn't exhibit any of the characteristics their adoptive parents described. The children were reportedly placed with relatives. Now I'm reading from another article, and it says the couple was arrested in June 2018 after an investigation began in January. Officers were contacted January 30th, 2018 by a State Department of Human Services caseworker who was investigating a possible child abuse complaint at the Fry household in the 600 block of South Main Street in Osceola. After being removed from the home, the kids, then 8 and 9 years old, told officials they were required to spend most of their days isolated in their bedrooms where they used plastic buckets as a toilet. If they came out of their rooms, which were not locked, an alarm would sound and they would be disciplined by being forced to do squats and push-ups. One of the children indicated the alarms were added to their doors because they would sneak out of their rooms to take food. The girl said she did not get enough food, telling investigators, "I'm hungry." About a week after they were placed with relatives, a physical examination determined the girl exhibited an anxious and withdrawn mood, officials said. She had several small wounds that were not healing properly, which a nurse said was likely because of nutrition deficiency. The girl, who weighed 50 pounds and stood at 46 inches tall, had a distension, something of her abdomen that was consistent with malnutrition. She gained 5 pounds and did not grow in height from the year before. A child her age should grow 2 to 3 inches a year, authorities said. Weighing 69 pounds and standing at 53 inches, the boy also had leveled off on the growth chart, according to the complaint. These findings led a nurse to believe the two were neglected. Then the article goes on to say an officer said 5 of the 7 children's bedrooms were typical. The other 2 children shared a bedroom that was divided into 2 rooms made of wood. The officer described their rooms as bare, each containing a small plastic mat, a blanket, and a shelf on a wall. No other furnishings or personal items were in the rooms except a plastic bucket used as a toilet. Kelly Fry indicated to the DHS worker that she and her husband constructed the rooms months earlier after the 2 children displayed bad behavior. She said the 2 would defecate and urinate in their rooms, so they had the rooms made, and it was the children's responsibility to clean up after themselves. In a later interview with authorities, the children said they would not be allowed to eat breakfast if they went to the bathroom in their buckets and did not clean them outside. One child said the 2 got oatmeal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but that the other children did not have food restrictions. The caseworker said Kelly claimed the kids chose to use the buckets instead of the home's bathrooms. Since they were removed from the home, the children have not displayed the poor behavior the Frys claimed they had. The 2 have been engaged in therapy, and about 3 months since they were removed, the girl has gained 8 pounds, according to documents. So these white people adopted some black kids to treat them like dog manure. Now, can you imagine how many other children are being treated like this? How many black kids are being adopted by white parents just to be enslaved? Because that's exactly what this is. They already have that slave mentality, probably was just irritated and frustrated and disgusted with the black kids anyway, and was allowed to adopt them and treat them like dog manure. I don't really even have a whole lot to say, because how did they even get off from this whole thing? What do they do that at? So they just got fined and probation after what they did and was allowed to make a whole bunch of excuses. I don't know, people. I don't know. I've been doing too many of these stories, and each time it just seems to get worse and worse, and that's why don't nobody trust the system. Not at all. The judges, the lawyers, CPS, DCFS, shout out to the people that are doing their job, but the ones that's not, messing it up for everybody. Anyway, people, tell me how you feel about this situation, and while you're telling me, could you please like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet if you haven't already done so, right here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet, and you can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. You all have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.